here's a little bit of encouraging news. Somewhat. I mean, it's good, but, well, the article kind of sums it up. So, House approves a measure blocking funding for war with Iran. So, this was the bill that Ro Khanna came up with when the Iran conflict was, when we assassinated General Soleimani, when Donald Trump assassinated the guy, because Donald Trump, let's give him billions more than what he asked for a military budget. Let's just do that, and let's just continue setting the Middle East on fire. We've been itching to go to war with Iran for a long time now. By we, I mean the ruling class and the military-industrial complex. Donald Trump, it's time for you to carry out your part. Just like Bush did, just like Obama did, just like Clinton did. Trump, now it's your turn. And Trump said, sure, absolutely. So you people who entertain this fantasy that Trump was some non-interventionist, it's a fantasy. He's just another willing participant, just like presidents before him. All right, but the House approves a measure blocking funding war with Iran. So after that happened, Ro Khanna and Bernie Sanders got together and worked on this piece of legislation. The House has approved a bill to block funding for military action against Iran. In a largely party line vote of 228 to 175, the House on Thursday passed the No War Against Iran Act offered by Ro Khanna. The reality is that Congress needs to exercise the power of the purse, Khanna told reporters ahead of the vote. We need to make it very clear that Congress is not going to authorize a dime for an offensive war in Iran. House Democrats scheduled a vote on Khanna's bill, as well as a separate one from Representative Barbara Lee to repeal the 2002 authorization for the use of military force, as fears of war between the United States and Iran spiked earlier this month. The authorization for use of military force is basically the legislation that allows a president to just order a strike whenever they want to, whoever that president is. And right now, that's Donald Trump. The two sides appear to be at the brink of war after President Trump assassinated Iranian General Qasem Soleimani. That's not what the article says, but that's what I'm saying. Iran retaliated with a missile strike on an Iraqi military base housing U.S. troops, an attack that gave dozens of U.S. troops traumatic brain injuries. Khanna's bill would prohibit federal funding from being used for military action against Iran in cases of self-defense or if Congress has specifically authorized the action. Now, here's the thing. Khanna's bill is not likely to get a vote in the Senate. It, as well as Lee's bill, was previously approved by the House as an amendment to the annual defense policy bill, but it was stripped from the final version of the defense bill during negotiations with the Senate. Unlike a separate war powers resolution expected to be voted on in the Senate, Khanna and Lee's bills do not have built-in mechanisms for Democrats to force a vote in the Republicans-controlled Senate. Most Republicans derided Khanna's bill as dangerous and irresponsible. Come on, that's dangerous and irresponsible. You know what's way less dangerous and way more responsible? Letting the president just kill whoever he wants whenever he wants to do it and giving him billions to do so. Donald Trump. Yeah, just letting him do whatever he wants. That's the responsible thing. Or just any given. They can just strike whoever they want whenever they feel like it. That's the responsible thing. This whole thing that we shouldn't be going to war with Iran, that it should be a last case resort. It should only be in cases of self-defense. That's irresponsible. So, the good news is that, yeah, this went through the House. The bad news is it's likely to not move at all in the Senate. It's a Republican-controlled Senate, so it likely ain't going to go anywhere. So, so there's that. I mean, it's good that this is happening, that at least people are trying. At least there's some anti-war people in our politics trying to do something about this. But a Republican-controlled Senate, it likely ain't going to go anywhere, at least not for a while. All right. So thank you for sharing that, Joe.
Get your news on with Ron. Don't you want to know what's going on? We're getting our news on today. Get your news on with Ron. Don't you want to know what's going on? We're getting our news on today. You can tweet me an article at Ron Placone. We'll go through it together and make it our own. Get your